Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 52, and today we are returning with two massive games of our Lions as we take on Bournemouth in the Premier League, still with a shot of finishing in Europa League places, and then take on Liverpool at Wembley in our first ever FA Cup semi-final in the series. Before we play the games though, shout out Lions, we're getting on off camera. So of course in the last episode you saw two games where we won them both, and there was late drama in both fixtures. First our 1-0 victory over the Borough, and then our 1-0 victory over Leeds in the FA Cup quarter-finals. I then played just two games off camera and we had extended our very good run with back-to-back victories once again. We started with a 3-0 victory at Craven Cottage as we beat Fulham by 3-0. Marek Kuchar, who's really picked his form up towards the end of the season, bagged a brace in this game, scoring 2 of our 3, and he's been so much better of late. And Matt O'Reilly scored against his former club as well just after the restart. So really interesting goal is because Fulham, they kicked off with Gabbiadini. He did like a little flick to kick off with. It was just so needless. But the assist from Luis is really nice as well, hurdling over a challenge and whipping it in. And O'Reilly did indeed score against his former club as we won the game by 3-0. And the last game of camera was another victory in the Premier League, this time at home by 4-2 as we beat Stoke City. We were 4-0 up in this game as well. Marek scored his first and his third in 2, or in fact his fourth in 3, as he made it 1-0. And then Clinton Webster scored a hat-trick in this game. 2 headers and a nice goal in the 50th minute as well. And despite Stoke grabbing 2 consolation goals, that's all they were, as we continued what has been our best run of the series so far. We are undefeated in our last 10 games. We have won 8 of our last 10 games, 5 in a row. This is the best run of form we've had in the entire series so far. And that's why, with just 5 games to go in the Premier League, we sit in 8th place right now. And okay, there is still a chance that we could make the Europa League. Now, it's unlikely. It's going to be very tough indeed. We do have a game in Spurs, who right now are 1 point and 1 place above us, and we're just 1 point behind Everton in 6th place as well. We're 9 behind Arsenal. We're not going to catch up to them, but there is still a chance. There is still a chance we could make the Europa League places. It's going to be 5th and 6th and perhaps 7th, depending what happens in the FA Cup. But we could still qualify for the Europa League. It's going to be tough. I don't think it will happen this year. Being quite pessimistic, I know, but I don't think it will happen this year. But we've been on a great run of form. That's why we're doing so well right now. And how much you want to bet it's all going to go wrong today when it matters most. So first game is Bournemouth. They're not out of the Europa League running as well as we enter the game. So it's a big game here on Monday night. And let's see who comes through. So for the team, I might make 1 or 2 changes. Petkovic had a howler for the first goal against Stoke. So I'll take him out for Lunin. And I think I might make 1 or 2 alterations as well in our back 4. In fact, you know what? We're playing quite well right now, so why change a winning formula? Although Koulibaly can go back on the bench. He's been suspended. Should I put him in for Kirk, who's played well in the last 2 games? No, we'll reward Kirk with another start. He's done all right in Koulibaly's suspension. So, yeah, not many changes there, just in goal. And let's get into the game. So, this will be our team then. Same 4-2-3-1, working really well right now. I'm surprised how good this tactic's been for us, as I'm normally terrible when I switch to a new system. But it's Woodman in goal. No, it's not. Where's Lunin? There he is. It's Lunin in goal. Thank you. It's Lunin in goal. A back 4 of Timon, Jordan, Maori and Bree. Our midfield duo is Dobby and Thomas Kirk. And our midfield trio up top is Louise on left, Webster on the right, in the middle, Matt O'Reilly. Supporting the man of the moment right now, Marek Kuchar. And on the bench, Petkovic, Fry, Ahumada, Koulibaly, Willock, Benka and Redinaldo as well. So first game, it's Bournemouth. Let's get ourselves into to 7th place and keep our Europa League dreams alive. Come on, you Lions. One of the big benefits we have right now is that we've got the better goal difference record than both Everton and Spurs. So a point in this game, just a point, will actually see us going to 6th place with just a few games to go. So it's a big game. We need to capitalise really and make sure we get the 3 points. But I would settle for the point, continue the undefeated run. But a win would really outlay our intentions as the season comes to its close, that we can be in the Europa League for next season. As Clinton down the right crosses. And Marek Kuchar, oh, he has really turned it on towards the end of the season. We gave him the captain's armband at the start of the year after Hutchinson was let go. And he did have a great first half of the campaign. Possibly the heavy pressure from wearing a captain's armband was weighing him down, but now he's embracing the leadership role and he's coming good when it matters most. Clinton with a cross, Kuchar with a header. It's 1-0 and our top scorer fires into an early lead. Come on. If you can't tell, I really want European football to end next season. This is our 7th season, and we're going into our 8th season next year. And one of the reasons I really like this save is that the progression has been really, really slow. But I want European football. I want a taste of it. And it's definitely a real possibility as we close out the season. So 1-0 up and a win in this game, it'll be massive. Come on, skipper. Great header. There's been very little going on in the game, but as the second half begins, I'm fine with that. We've taken the only proper chance as we still lead by 1. And as Luis crosses to Kucha, it could have been a perfect start to the second half. His header easily caught by the goalkeeper though and still 1-0. I love Luis this season. He's been so good down that left-hand side. But as we still lead by 1, I'm never comfortable like this. And I'm pretty confident at some point Bournemouth are going to get into the game and possibly find an equalising goal. Perhaps right now, as they're on the ball inside our half. Lewis Cook plays it through, but there is Maori with the interception. And as Lunin plays it long, we surrender possession instantaneously as Bournemouth get it straight back. It's Shervy down the left-hand side, jockeyed by Webster. And a good chance here to cross from this flank. Worked back inside instead. Now back out wide. In comes the cross to the far post. Time and heads clear. Louise lost out in the header. And Zaha, puts it just wide the post. That's the only chance of the game. And he almost squeezed it in. 16 minutes to go. Still leading by 1. There's not been much to report in this game. But as Bournemouth come down his left-hand side here, maybe a chance for them to get back on level terms. They've worked it inside now, and the ball through is cut out by Timon. That's a poor first touch though. Can't be doing that as Bournemouth look for an equalising goal. Daniel Amati rolls it through. Lovely little through ball there, and across into the centre, and there is that equalising goal. Jack Strom with the equaliser, and 16 minutes on the clock. We've surrendered our lead, and as things stand, this result still takes into 6th, but it'll be a big missed opportunity. Lovely little ball through by Amati there, down that right, and a sweat across the face of goal, and a simple finish in the centre. 1-1. Now let's not lose the point. We'll take the draw. Let's not throw it away. And a highlight directly afterwards as well. I'm feeling really nervous now. This might be the game which sort of sparks a bad run of form. The domino effect towards the end of the year. We're into the FA Cup semi-finals. The chance at Europa League place. We're 1-0 up against Bournemouth and then bang, everything goes wrong. Shervy down left-hand side. Gets away from James Bree. Great cross to the centre and right on cue. Strom doubles his goal tally and turns the game on its head. What wonderful work by Shervy down that left-hand side. Beating James Bree for pace. Whipping in a brilliant ball to the centre, and Bournemouth have come from behind to lead, and they're saying forget your Europa League dreams, we've got our dreams as well. Great cross to the middle, great finish, 2-1, and we've thrown this game away. Well, this is going to be absolutely gutting, and it's going to be a big blow to our chances of finishing in the Europa League place, and to be leading by 1-0. Bournemouth weren't causing us any problems at all in the first half, but in the second half they've really come at us, and fair play, they've turned the game on its head, and that new gen / regen striker's done very well. But here's Marek Kuchar going through, and into the side netting. Come on, don't give up. Not many highlights in the first half, but plenty to end this game off. Daniel Amati on the ball. Great through ball and corner. It's denied by a fabulous stop by Lunin. Bournemouth going for the kill. We're about to enter stoppage time. It looks like Bournemouth are going to turn this game on its head, rewrite the script, inflict our first defeat on us after 10 games undefeated, and have a big blow inflicted on us in our pursuit of European football, and it'll be a big bonus for them to beat a rival for European football so late on in the season away from home. Is there any late drama to come, or can Bournemouth wrap the game up? Ahumada wins it back though and finds Marek Kuchar. One final chance. The captain down the right plays it across. Ready now though. When you're on 75 grand a week, you've got to hit the target from there, son. Puts it wide, and that is going to do it. I got to say, Ready now though, he started the season off okay, but he's not really done that much and not really justified his contract for us. And I got to say, even so early on, I'm thinking maybe shift him on and put our faith in Benka and Marek Kuchar and ends off the bench as well. But that should do it then. Bournemouth are going to get a win. I just had such a bad feeling heading into today's game. Such a great run, our best run of the series, and when it matters most, I knew we wouldn't be able to stand up to the pressure. It's the Millwall way. One final chance. Louise, Ready now to almost dribbled out of play, and then Marty gets it away, and that's going to do it then. 5 seconds to go, and Jack Strom turns the game on its head and gives Bournemouth a massive 3 points. They'll cut the gap on us to just 1 point. They'll be just 2 points behind Everton and Spurs. We could have gone into 6th, but instead we stay in 8th outside the Europa League places, and we blew it. We were in front, and we threw it away in the space of about 90 seconds. Man, oh man, that is one of those games that can only be described as a sucker punch. I mean, we were leading by a goal, heading into 6th, going 2 points clear in Europa League place, and then within the space of 90 seconds to throw it away, to end our undefeated run. And now, staying in 8th, I should say, blown our game in hand. Now, Everton have got a game in hand themselves. It's still possible, we still could make it, but that defeat right there has ended our best possible chance of staying in the top 6. Gutted. And I guess the only saving grace is that Liverpool have done us a big favour by beating Everton by 4 goals to in the Merseyside derby, which means the result isn't as bad as it possibly could have been. It means the gap still stays at 1 point, but just a point would have taken us into 6th place. That's why I'm so frustrated. Now, Liverpool have got great momentum heading into the FA Cup semi-final as well. So here we go then. We've blown our chance against the top 6, but I guess all could be forgiven if we do reach our first ever FA Cup final. There's another big game coming here as Spurs play Chelsea, and Chelsea just on a big favour there by beating Spurs away at New White Hart Lane. So that means that the gap is still 1 and we still have the game in hand over Spurs. So thank you, Chelsea. And then tomorrow, there's Fulham playing Everton and Bournemouth home to Arsenal as well. So we need Fulham and Arsenal to do us favours there. Despite the loss to Bournemouth, it's not over yet. There's still a possibility that we could come good at the end of the season, but I'm going to be like fuming about that result if that's one of the games that ends our best chance at qualifying for the Europa League. And also on this Saturday as well, we got the FA Cup semi. There's so many emails to get through. There's the first FA Cup semi as Middlesbrough take on Manchester United as well. So what we'll do is we'll process through these games together and find out if the teams around us can do us some favours. Oh wow, we'll beat Man City at the Etihad. But come on, Fulham. And come on, Arsenal. It's massive games in the race of the Premier League. It's so tight right now in the Europa League running. Can we get a favour done by Fulham at Craven Cottage? Let's find out. Please, Fulham, take points off. I'll just take the draw. Oh, wow, they won 6-1. For goodness sake. Right, come on, Arsenal. Do us a favour. Manchester United versus Middlesbrough as well in the FA Cup semi-final, the first one. Arsenal did beat Bournemouth by 3 goals to 1, and Manchester United beat Middlesbrough by 1-0 in the FA Cup semi-finals as well. So that means now, in the Premier League, Arsenal's win, I would say actually I wouldn't say effectively against Bournemouth chance at all. Bournemouth has still got a very good chance of reaching the top 6. But Arsenal did us a favours there. So we've got the game in hand on all the teams around us right now. And a win will take us above Spurs. And even a point will take us above Spurs into 7th in our next league game. And who have we got in our next... Oh, God, it's Manchester United away. Well, there's still a possibility we can make it. We're sort of capitulating towards the end of the season. But there's still a possibility. Honestly, I wouldn't say it'll be a choke if we fail to get there now, but it kind of would be. We've been on such a great run. This is the best shot we've had all throughout the series. I'll be gutted if we end up missing out on a Europa League place right at the end of the campaign, especially because we had a game in hand against Bournemouth, and now I've got another game in hand as well. Anyway, second and final game today, and all will be forgiven if we can win this one and get to our first FA Cup final in the series, take on Liverpool in our first ever FA Cup semi-final. I'm going to make some changes for the game. I think we'll stick with a 4-2-3-1 despite the loss against Bournemouth. We'll make a couple of alterations though. Petkovic in for Lunin, he'll start in goal. I think I'll start Ahumada ahead of Bree down the right hand side. He's got skinned for the Bournemouth second goal. Koulibaly will come back in for Thomas Kirk. And I think I'll just make those changes and go with this team. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's get into it. So, 4-2-3-1, this is our lineup. Petkovic in goal, about for retirement, Jordan, Mauri and Ahumada. In midfield, Dobby and Koulibaly. Attacking midfield trio the same. Louise on the left, Webster on the right, and the middle O'Reilly. Supporting club captain Marek Kuchar. Come on, skipper. Big game today. And on the bench, Lunin, Fry, Bree, The Dream, Willock, Benker, and Redinaldo as well. It's our first FA Cup semi-final in the series. I don't want our adventure to end here. Come on, you Lions. Let's reach the final. There's no Mohamed Salah in the Liverpool team as well. He was the one that got them to this stage with his goal against Stoke. So that's good, but what's not good is a bad start. Louise already picking up a knock in the first 5 minutes. And now Liverpool could go a goal up from a free kick. Fekir swings it in. Koulibaly heads it away, but only temporarily. And it's picked up and given back to Nabil Fekir. His pass intercepted by Timon though, and we get it straight back. Come on, you Lions, as Josh Timon goes down left and finds Marek Kuchar. Lots of work to do on his own here, the skipper, as he keeps on going and fires it wide. We're not going to look just for the 0-0 in this game and take it as far as we can. We want to get an early goal if we can and try and put the pressure on. Dobby down the right, tackled, but does win it back. The Romanian to Timon, who crosses. Webster at the far post, unmarked, heads it in, and Clinton Webster gives us the lead. And 5 minutes in, we've gone in front. Get in, perfect start. You know, I've said this so many times. When we take on a big team, we go at them. We really go at them, and I love that. Dobby controls on the chest, lost it temporarily, won it straight back. Josh Tymon's cross to the middle. Webster peels off 2 Liverpool shirts to the back stick and heads it home. 1-0 to Millwall, and we've gone in front early. Come on. Please, 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 please. I so badly want to get to either the FA Cup final or to have European football next season. One of these two things. In 7 years, all we've done is gain promotion to the Premier League and reach the Carabao Cup final. Other than that, we're really yet to do anything significant. So a place in the FA Cup final, that'll give us, you know, good... Oh, Jordan's turned it in. It will give us something to build on, but I think the offside flag's going to go up there. It is indeed offside. Jordan offside. The liner didn't move. It was a massive deflection and Jordan was indeed offside. It was pretty obvious. He was so far forward there. No red shirts in sight. And it's still 1-0. But a great start this from Mill. We've got to keep it up. As hopefully we can double our lead at some point and give us a cushion. But instead, Liverpool looking for an equalising goal with Nabil Fekir on the ball. Going from the middle to the right. And then works it out wide towards Lozano. Back inside. Now Fekir picks it up once again. And he'll find that new-gen/regen De Vrij. Ahumada did well there. Mauri wins it back. And I don't know what he's doing here. And I'm a little bit, oh God, Mauri, what are you doing? Mauri gives it away. And Woodburn crosses to Origi and it's 1-1. Some of the goals we conceded this season, absolutely atrocious. Mauri with literally no pressure at all. When in doubt, kick it out. You learn that at about 7 years old. What's he doing there? Lost out to Woodburn, crossed the middle. Origi fires home, 1-1. I changed the goalkeeper. We should have changed the centre half. Mauri, what were you doing? Anyway, 1-1. It's been an interesting first half, but Liverpool now can get the lead for the first time in the game, and Petkovic makes a very good save there to keep it at 1-1. 9 minutes to go in the half. Liverpool have played better and probably deserve to be in front, but I don't want to take the lead for the first time in the game before the break. If we can get into half-time still tied at 1-1, are we satisfied enough? Right now, Liverpool are putting us under quite a bit of pressure in quick succession, and we're struggling to withstand it. Ben Woodburn back into that new-gen/regen central midfielder, who finds Lozano, who comes in fight at the side and finds Origi, through to Woodburn, and gives him the goal as Liverpool get in front. They assisted each other for the first goal, and then for the second goal as well. And I think Koulibaly is going to the line. I suggest it should have been offside there. But I don't think it was. It was a greatly timed through ball by the Belgian. And Ben Woodburn with the finish gives Liverpool the lead. And just like against Bournemouth, we've surrendered it. Woodburn was indeed onside just about, as Jordan didn't step up in time. With the finish, 2-1, Reds in front. This really is typical Millwall, isn't it? I mean, we were doing so well on such a great run of form, and in both our games today, in the league and the cup, we were leading, and now we surrendered it in trail by a goal. So I'm going to say to the boys, show me something else in the second half. We fired up pretty much everyone apart from Webster, who looks stressed. We'll let him go out there stressed, and maybe he'll be motivated to perform better in the second half and hopefully get another goal. But as we're 2-1 down, this is just typical Millwall, you know, throwing it away from leading positions in 2 games when it matters most. God damn it. Can we respond? Luiz with a free kick, headed away. Koulibaly picks it up, down his right hand side. He'll surely need a teammate though, Koulibaly, so works it back towards Mauri, who dilly-dallied on the ball for Liverpool's first goal. Don't do it again. Long ball forward is terrible though, and I would have preferred him stay longer on the ball there, because that's a terrible pass, and Liverpool get it straight back and possibly could build a chance from the back to go 2 goals up. Fekir back towards his man, and now back into Nabil Fekir. Out wide towards Martinez off the bench, and away he goes down the right-hand side, running at blue shirts, keeps on going, finds Ben Woodburn, who scored their second. Woodburn down left, crosses towards Origi, Timon heads clear, O'Reilly picks it up, and now away go Millwall, through towards the skipper, Kuchar, lots of work to do, what can he do himself? Kuchar, O'Reilly! Oh, Lopez with the save, come on! Been an excellent game this. As Luiz will take the corner, whips it into the centre, Virgil van Dijk heads clear, Koulibaly picks it up and goes for goal, plays it way over the bar. Second half, lots of time left in this one, just got to keep our heads up and go for that equaliser. And what I'm literally just realising in the midst of this as well, is that if we were to win this game, we'd reach the FA Cup final, and that would give us a Europa League spot as well. This is typical Millwall. We've thrown it away right when it matters most. 10 minutes to go. Right, final throw of the dice. O'Reilly's been poor. Koulibaly's on the booking. What I'm going to do is push O'Reilly back down, and we'll have him operating in a box-to-box midfield role as Dobby stays deep line playmaker. And we'll take off Koulibaly for Ready Naldo, and we may as well really go for it now. We may as well lose this game 3-1 by chasing an equaliser. So yeah, let's go for it. Final chance to get ourselves an extra time opportunity But there's only 8.5 minutes to go. There's not long left. And instead, here come Liverpool looking for the dagger. And as Origi is taken down by Ahumada, he's off for a second yellow card. It's all going wrong. We're throwing it away right at the end of the season. Second booking, the Argentine off. That's it. Our Europa League dreams are over. Webster's going to have to play right back for us now. And we'll push Benker into the middle. We'll have Kuchar playing as a shadow striker. That's where he played when he got the goal against Leeds to win it for us. And yeah, it looks like it's over. Webster playing right back now. It's over. It's over. Liverpool are going to the FA Cup final. We're not going to reach it for the first time in the series. Absolutely gutted that we're totally throwing it away right at the end of the season. And that's going to do it. There might be one final chance. So Riley for Benker. Down the right-hand side. Julian. Ronaldo. Oh, get him off. He's terrible. I'm finding him as much as I can. Ronaldo, 2 golden chances, and he failed to hit the target with both in successive games. And that is it. It's over. Liverpool through to the FA Cup final, and for the second straight game, in an absolutely massive one, we have totally choked and totally blown it. It's over. It's over. Defensively, what Mario was doing for the first goal, by the way, I've got absolutely no idea. That was just embarrassing. And that's it. Liverpool through to the final. They'll take on Manchester United in the FA Cup final at Wembley. We're not going to reach the FA Cup final for the first time in the series. Luiz is out for a few days. He'll miss the Manchester United game as well. Ahumada is suspended. We'll issue a warning for 2 yellow cards. And as we stay in 8th place with 4 games to go, look, there's still a chance, there's still a possibility, but due to the fact now Manchester United take on Liverpool, that means that the Europa League places will be 5th and 6th, and I'm not sure whether 7th will do it as well. I'm not sure. I think it will just be 5th and 6th. So if we are to get there, realistically, I'd say we need to win at least 3 of our final 4 games. And the games are against Manchester United away at Old Trafford, Arsenal at home. Don't see us getting many points in those games. But then, how about this for the final 2 games? Wolves away at Molineux as they're battling for survival. And then Everton away at Goodison Park. What a clash that could be, where the loser might miss out on European football. So 4 huge games to come. We may have choked it today, but there's still a chance we'll qualify for Europe. Let's not throw in the towel just yet. But that will end today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So big thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's typical Millwall type episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated, and it really helps channel out as well. Much love, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the season finale, the 2 final games of the Premier League season, very soon. Bye.